Hello, we are live. So you're putting this on Facebook, which page? On your on the pull-up a
It
chair?
it's on Pull Up a Chair,
Okay.
and it will be on your page because,
Oh, look at that. Have it on here.
yeah, it should be everywhere.
It should be
Good
everywhere. You're
morning,
everywhere. Good
everybody, or
morning.
good afternoon, or good night.
Yeah. Happy Saturday, or maybe it's still
Maybe it's
Thursday.
maybe it's maybe it's Monday. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Too cute. Hi,
Oh my gosh.
Christine.
Good morning, everybody from British Columbia. I'm Christine McDowell.
And good afternoon, everybody here in Montreal. I am Sherry Nash.
Yeah, my partner in crime.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with this. I think we've done about 16, maybe more of these
Uh,
consecutively every Friday. Great. I love that. I don't like that. My dog crying, wanting to get out.
well, too bad.
Too bad. Matthew, lay down. This is my time. So, Christine, how was your week?
Oh, so you're going to go there. Okay. Yeah,
You can take
Sherry.
this wherever you want to take
Yeah,
it.
Sherry asks me these really tough questions, and the only thing I could say that my week is everything that I do right now is for me, and it's to help me get a deeper connection to my truth. And the deeper that I am connected to my truth, then I become of then I'm more in a better place to service
Mhm.
God because that's why we're here.
Right.
And so everything I'm doing right now is to help me be and live in my truth.
Right. Wow.
Because then how can we help anybody else? If we can't be our truth, then who can we not be?
Who can we not be? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Who can we be and not be? And it's true, most of us do pretend. Most of us are not being who we need to be, which is
yeah,
me, being yourself, right?
yeah. And then it's
Yeah.
hard for people to try and figure out if they're speaking to someone who's authentic or someone who's running from their ego. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And what happens too is if they've only seen a certain, if you put on a mask with different people, which, we've been taught to do since we were little because you had to wear a different face
Oh,
when you're in
yeah,
school.
totally.
And then,
Yeah.
and I worked in the corporate world. So, it was the mask on and the suit and then it was a different mask. And so then you get people saying to you like, oh, geez, I would never have thought of that of you, or, I've never seen that side of you, or, but we're multifaceted people, and I think we really need to embrace that. And there's many, many levels. It's not just one size fits all. We are
Oh,
different
come
people,
on.
even, yeah, even in our authenticity, we are a buffet,
Yeah.
we still are, because sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're sad, and we're allowed.
Well, yeah, but you're talking about emotions, but you also originally were talking about the masks that people wear,
Yes.
and that's the problem. People are they limited themselves by the masks that they have been wearing, where in actual fact Halloween is finished, and you can just let them all go.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Take the masks off.
And
Yeah.
this is going to feed into what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
But I'm going to read something first.
All right.
Um, this lovely gentleman, what's his name? Chris Lee, had posted something, and it's on my webpage, on my Facebook page. And it said, some people think intimacy is about sex, but intimacy is about truth. When you realize you can tell someone your truth, when you can show yourself to them, when you can stand in front of them bare, and their response is, "You're safe with me." That's intimacy.
Mm,
And
that's beautiful.
yeah, I mean, it was so profound when I read that it just made it was almost like my soul exploded because it was the realization. And it was like the last program I did with Todd. We talked about Gamos and Heroes Gamos, whatever. And it was also Todd had asked me about it was referring to sex, and I just said, basically how I've been was grown up in the male energy was fight and flight, and it wasn't something I enjoyed doing because there was nothing intimate about it.
Right.
But I didn't know what intimacy was, because how do you know?
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know. If no
Exactly.
one has ever shown you,
Exactly.
yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah.
and no one can really explain it to you. It's something you
No.
have to discover. So it's like looking at a flower, and you've never seen a flower before, and it's
Mm,
closed, and you watch it open, and
it's
you
true.
wait
What a
you
good
wait
analogy.
you wait for it to open up fully, and as you see it go through all those stages, which is you,
Mm,
this is who we are. We're like this rosebud, and we're starting to bloom. And as each petal opens up, we discover more about our truth, about who we are. And
mm,
then we end up having this incredible conversation with ourself, which is on a very intimate level.
yes.
And this is what we do, you and I. We're sharing our truth. We're sharing a very intimate part of who we are.
Mhm. Yeah. Very, very nicely said. I love the analogy. As soon as the flower opens, you see the beauty and there's the fragrance and there's the tactile feeling and yeah, and if you've never seen one before, it's like, well, then how do you describe it? How do you feel it? How do you smell it? Yeah, it's that's really beautiful. And that's discovering ourselves. It's coming home to ourselves.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
I mean, that is exactly, it's like looking in the mirror. I mean, really looking in the mirror
Mm,
and seeing yourself and loving what you see without the
yeah.
judgment. You see, that's your truth. So when you can stand in your truth, when you can honor who you are and just let go of all the judgment and just be the most beautiful soul that you are, that is intimacy.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, that's beautiful. Years ago, I read something. I don't know if it was an Oprah thing or it doesn't matter, but it was an exercise of to try and get back to self-love. So many of women in particular can't look at ourselves in the mirror because all we saw was either fat or wrinkles or,
Yep.
like we're full of judgment, right? So the exercise, and I always remember this because it was very, very profound and very powerful. I did it and I shared it with many women. They did it, was to just start with looking at the eyes. And a great place to do that is in the car, actually, if you have just like if you're looking in the little rear view mirror or something. Just start with your eyes and start seeing how beautiful your eyes are. Look at the color. Like it's amazing, just an eyeball, all the beautiful colors and like we don't take that time to stop and be in awe of this fabulous body that our souls has inhabited for this lifetime. Instead, we're always criticizing it. But my God, do you criticize your car every time you get in it and start the engine? You don't. So why do we give our body such a hard time, right? We step into it in the morning and it's like, come on, like love it and stroke it and,
Yep.
moisturize it. And so, yeah, just start with the eyes and then slowly move to the fuller face and then the full body. And okay, so maybe you've got stretch marks or saggy boobs or who cares? As long as you're upright and you're walking and you're feeling good, that's your car, that's your vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's interesting though, because and a lot has to do with media and how we've been. Again, it's the belief systems that we've. Gosh, your beliefs are going to kill you. Let go
Yeah.
of your beliefs. If you can just drop all your beliefs, your life would
Oh,
be so much easier.
they're so limiting. They are
Oh my
so
God, you
limiting.
can't do this, you can't do that. Blah, blah. Anyway,
Yeah, so true.
so the question I have for people is that, how long do you want to be on this planet for? I mean,
Mm,
where we are right now is incredible. It's just an incredible time to be here. You opted to be here. You are here for a reason.
yeah.
And your body is your only vehicle. This is not something where you can go trade it in, you
Yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah. Upgrade.
or get
Can
an
I have a
upgrade.
younger, skinnier
Yeah,
mom?
can I get leather seats? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, this is your body. So if you drink a lot, if you're smoking, if you're overeating, if you're not exercising, if you don't take care of you, then guess what? Your
Yeah,
body's gonna get to a point where it's gonna say, "You know what? I'm out of here."
I'm out. Yeah, I'm checking out. It's so true.
So it's never late. It's never late to change a habit, you
Agreed.
know? So I think it's just a matter of I mean, if you wanna leave this planet, then, say, "Okay, I'm ready to go." But if you don't and you wanna stay here, then tell the rest of yourself that's you're staying.
Exactly. And then start taking care of it. So you take
Yeah,
care of your car, you take your car in to be serviced, you change the tires, you change the oil.
yeah.
You run it on the highway, if it's been parked too long. So recently I joined the gym, back at the gym. I joined before Christmas, the boxing gym, 30-minute hit. Oh my God, so much fun. So I was there this morning. So getting back to the gym, just sweating out some of those toxins, I feel like I'm kind of doing a bit of an overhaul. So it is so important to service ourselves,
Yeah.
we do have to. We have to water ourselves. We need intake.
So
We need,
go to the service
you know,
ourselves.
yeah, so let's go there.
You opened that one, so,
Yeah, I
I
did because we are a
it's
car
yeah, we're a
and,
flow.
and we have to change our oil sometimes. And either if you don't have a partner, well, then you kind of got to do it on your own. And nothing wrong with that. That's
Yeah,
what I say.
this is the conversation that Sherry and I had last week, and I think it's coming up more and more. And most of the people that I am connected to on Facebook, they're talking about the male and female energy, and and how that many women, I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I grew up in a sales industry, so it was a fight. I had to win, I had to be successful, and so I lived 90% of my time in male energy. I didn't
Mm,
even know what female energy was. Vulnerability just did not exist because I
right.
knew that if I
Yeah.
was vulnerable, I'd be sucked up
Out.
and spat out, you know?
That's right. Yeah, you gotta be tough.
So basically through my whole life was just, even sex was just sex. It wasn't there was no intimacy.
Mm,
So and growing up in a Catholic family was like, no love, you can't do this, you can't do that. So you
sex
see,
was not talked about. Yeah.
no, your body is a temple. Oh, and I heard this Jason Estes had said this
Oh, I like
on an interview the other day. Oh my God, I couldn't believe what he said, but then I could believe it.
that.
He was talking about women's orgasms,
Mm,
and he said that it is proven that if men could sustain the frequency of a woman's orgasm, it would blow their brains out. They would die. They would die. Their brains
really?
would, yes. And he said it is proven.
Really?
Yes. That's how
Wow.
powerful. So
Yeah, yeah.
because the energy is so strong, but so the segue to that is that so many women out there haven't got a clue what that feels like.
Right, right. Many have never had an orgasm. Yeah.
And let's move it out of this sexual arena because
Hmm.
this really has nothing to do with sex. The energy we have in our body is incredible. The whole purpose of an orgasm is to move that energy through the body. It's like connecting, rewiring our whole system.
Mm,
So if you don't feed the body with the energy that it needs, the system starts to shut down.
hmm.
But you have to kind of like give yourself permission to go there. So what will it take you to get out of your belief system to saying that I can't experience an orgasm because it's not right? I have to have a man to make this happen.
Right.
That is such old shit.
old beliefs, old
Yeah, yeah.
dogma, old,
Yeah, I was gonna say
yeah,
dogma. Yeah,
yeah, because it really is. It's like, oh no, the Catholic Church would say you're a sinner.
yeah,
There's so much bullshit put around that. So it's created just so much tension that nobody even really wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to
yeah.
go there, but
But I
it's so
think
critical.
it is so vital to, yeah, it's just step away from having intercourse. Just step out of that arena altogether.
Yeah,
This has nothing to do with that.
that's
This
right.
has to do with you and the energy that's within you that needs to come out.
Yes, because
And
it feels damn good when it does, and it
oh
just
my
moves
gosh,
everything.
yeah,
It's
because it's like plugging yourself into a wall. The energy that flies through you, and every cell and organ in your body starts to respond
mm,
differently. It's like waking up. I don't know. There's not a lot that I know about it, but I know what it does to my body, and I know how
hmm
I feel. And it's, the women out there that are listening to this, this is something you need to give. This is a gift that was given to you,
yeah.
and so many people are not utilizing it.
Yeah, it's true. And one of the easiest things, and I've been talking about this since the early '80s when I installed my first one, which was the shower massage. And
Ah!
and I got the idea from a commercial back in the '70s. My parents bought one. It was the first shower massage that came out with the hose. And the commercial was why just turn on the shower when the shower can turn you on? That was the
Ah!
jingle.
Oh my
And I went,
god, yes.
hmm. I went, hmm.
Wonder how that works.
Right, right.
Hey,
So,
whatever it takes.
you're in there anyway,
Yeah,
showering up.
whatever it
So
takes.
whatever it takes, exactly. There are lots of goodies on the market, lots of toys and tools, and yeah, yeah. I think it's a really good point that you're hitting on. It's so critical to move that energy. Otherwise, we're just stagnant,
Yep,
and the body needs that
yep.
flow of
It needs.
everything
Yep,
to keep all your parts, like healthy.
yep.
Otherwise, things, yeah, kind of dry out.
If you go back, if you yeah, try it. If you go back to one of the programs we had done was balancing the chakras,
Hmm.
and we spoke about that. We spoke about how each chakra is an energy circuit, and each energy circuit it runs the body.
Yeah.
So at the root, when that's sitting there and the energy is not moving, it's shutting down your chakras, and it really is, it's taking away the life from your body. So just imagine if you have that, y- after an orgasm, you feel that energy sitting there in your root. If you start to move that energy up through all your chakras,
Yeah,
you
you're lighting up. You just fire everything up. It's
yeah.
true. Yeah. Yeah, it's an amazing feeling.
I think the simplest thing is you when you turn on the light. You plug it in the wall and you turn it on, the energy comes through, the light is on, right? That's
Right.
exactly what you're doing to your body. You're giving your body, I don't know, a new breath, a new life. It's new everything. It's yeah,
You're charging it up. Yeah. So
yeah,
it's like these electric cars, when you're plugging it in, you're charging it up. Otherwise, yeah, it doesn't run the same.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so
I love
yeah,
that. I love that. So that last sentence of what you read too, let's go back to that for a minute because you said it was, I love that
I can
because
read it
intimacy,
again.
there's so many levels of intimacy and, um,
So some people think intimacy is about sex, but intimacy is about truth.
mm,
When you realize you can tell someone your truth, when you can show yourself to them, when you can stand in front of them bare, and their response to you is, "You're safe with me,"
mm,
that's intimacy.
safe with me. It's true. We need that safety.
Right.
We need to feel safe.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, and I'm gonna speak from my personal experience, safety can also be self-imposed prison into yourself. So I'll speak. I've been married 34 years, and my husband has never given me cause to feel inferior, I'll say, or to feel. But I had my hang-ups. So I would kind of pull back and not feel safe to be naked. And if we wanted to make love, it kind of had to be in the dark. And but somehow in the last couple of years, it's yeah, I've shifted. Maybe it's because I'm in my 60s now, and I don't really give a shit. So, and he's feeling the same way. And so the intimacy that we have when we come together, the lovemaking is more spiritual, and we can giggle through it. And the fat is flying, and it's like bumping bellies, and who cares? It's a safety, it's a fun, it's intimate, it's and that I wish I had that when I was in my 20s and felt that much joy, um, for the moment. So yeah, I would love that for other people, to just.
So let me back you up a bit. I don't think it has to do with the fact that you're 60 or in your 60s. I think it has a lot to do with because you have gotten away from, you've let go of a lot of your beliefs that have kept you stuck.
Yes.
You have submerged deeper and deeper into your heart, where you have begun to realize your truth. And you, for me, in this place, is I don't really give a fuck. I
Well
really
said.
don't. I really don't care what anybody has to think. I don't care what people have to say. I respect what they have to say, but I don't
Mm,
care. I mean, if it's going to work with me, it's fine. But if it's not, that's fine too.
that's fine too.
You know, the thing that I said on Todd's program, I said, when someone can get rid of all their judgment, every ounce of judgment, every ounce of judgment, that is someone who is totally submerged in pure love.
Mm.
So that is my this is so important to me because how can I even possibly help someone get there if I'm not there? So it's like the judgment has to go on everything.
Mm. Hard to
So
do though, right? After years of conditioning.
well, exactly, but you see,
Yeah,
you're not judging yourself.
right, exactly.
You see, and when you get to that place where you go, this is who I am.
Yeah,
If you can't accept who I am, where I am, that's fine.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the door you came in, please go out and close it behind you. It's just that is the choice. I mean, I am my own temple. I am responsible for me. I'm responsible for how I think and feel. And I come from compassion. I hold the compassion. That judgment is still there. Okay. It's like not that strong, but it's still there.
Yeah,
But you see, it's a process. It's like
it
you're
is.
going to the club. It's you can't walk in there and say, "Okay, I'm 100% healthy." It's a process.
It is a process. Yeah, constantly. It's working a muscle, for sure. Reminding ourselves constantly to get out of the judgment, and it's a hard one because it's very much ego, and ego, right? Ego is always comparing itself
Yeah,
out of a place of safety and out of a place of separation. It's always trying to separate us. So it's like, okay, so how do you compare to everybody else in the room? Okay, you're taller, you're shorter, you're fatter, you're skinnier. It's constantly doing this kind of comparison,
yeah,
which is judgment. And so it's to constantly remind ourselves to get out of the monkey mind. And boy, when you
back.
move into the heart,
Yeah,
it's true. You start seeing everybody almost glowing.
yeah.
There's just so much more love in the room, and everybody's beautiful because
Because you
love is
see your
beautiful.
yeah, because you're seeing yourself as
Yeah.
as more pure love. You see,
Yeah.
it
It's just
has to come from you.
so beautiful. There's so much
Yeah,
beauty in it. Oh, it does have to, it starts with us, and we have to keep reminding ourselves we come into this world
yeah,
alone, we go out alone. So we
yeah.
are not here to um, you
Put
know,
out someone else's
please.
fire.
Yeah, like to constantly please others.
Yeah,
No, that should just be a byproduct of what you do. If you are a wife or a mother or, a daughter, and you've got to help the elderly or, yes, we have certain, maybe certain things that we want to do out of compassion to help others. But if you're ever feeling at a point where you're giving up your own time and your own self and you're putting yourself second and resenting it, there's the red flag. Then you
yeah,
know you're not in heart service. So
yeah,
why are you doing it? Stop it.
exactly.
You're
Yeah,
just gonna, you're just gonna get
stop it.
exhausted. Stop it.
Stop it.
You're just gonna be tired and you're gonna burn out and then you're really gonna resent the hell out of everybody because then you're gonna be sick. So stop it. You know what? We've been yapping for 25 minutes already. Oh my gosh, this goes fast. 25 minutes.
Well,
Oh,
you know what? We do what we do.
we do what we
We have
do.
fun of what we do.
We do. I love these chats. I hope people listening love it. Give us some feedback, suggestions. Just seeing if anybody jumped online. I don't think so. I was trying to see if
I
there
haven't
was
been
any.
paying attention.
Yeah, I just looked now. But yeah, add some comments if you've been watching or you watch us at another time, and yeah, let us know what intimacy means to you.
Yeah, let's keep this conversation going.
Yeah, I think it's a good one. I really do. There's so much that we need to start talking about openly. There's just
Yep.
too many conversations that women have not had because we've out of shame, out of vulnerability, we've put them all in a suitcase and we're trying to sit on it and make it go away. But no, I think it's time we open it up and let's keep the conversations going.
Well, I think we went past our 22 minutes or so. Too bad, so sad.
Yeah, yeah, that's okay.
And yeah, do you want some light? Oh, I guess we could do some light language.
Sure.
Why not? If
Yeah,
you're,
exactly.
yeah, okay. So
All
let's
right.
take a deep breath in. Toye ke akase e te a ta niana e no 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 ni ata ta aka te ata. Ta ye e ke a sa a no ye a toto na atia se e ke a. Toye e ye tayana. May your heart burst open ta aka tia kasa a. Hold compassion in your heart. From my heart to yours, with so much love, I'm Christine McDowell, and
And I'm Sherry Nash, sending
have,
lots of hugs and love.
have an incredible weekend, everybody.
Yeah, enjoy. Go have fun. Bye.
Bye.